Hey guys, good morning. Welcome back to our channel, The Eaton Squad. My name is Addie. So for today's video is about One Health Pass. Since this is February the 1st and no more quarantine for fully vaccinated travelers to the Philippines, they have updated the system and I am going to show you guys the new changes and the updated version of One Health Pass. Details coming well. So with the new changes of the travel restrictions to the Philippines comes along with the new version of One Health Pass. So like I mentioned earlier, I will be showing you guys the complete guide on how to fill it out and what are the additional changes that they have done for this version. So for the new One Health Pass, you now have to upload your vaccination certificate or vaccination card, and you also now have to upload your 48 hours negative RT-PCR test. The quarantine hotels listed in One Health Pass before has been removed, as well as the laboratory that is going to do your swab testing. For this tutorial, we are going to focus to those travelers who doesn't have to undergo quarantine and swab testing anymore. I will be doing a separate video for those who have to undergo quarantine. These are for unvaccinated, because the version of One Health Pass right now will vary what type of traveler you are, if you are fully vaccinated or not fully vaccinated or partially vaccinated. So that will determine if you need to undergo quarantine or not. But like I said, we will focus to those travelers who doesn't need to undergo quarantine and doesn't need to undergo swab testing when they get to the Philippines. So let's get started. So for step number 1, you go to www.onehealthpass.com.ph. A message would pop up. A warning says international arriving passengers may no longer required to observe mandatory facility-based quarantine as per IATF Resolution 159 Series of 2022 if passenger is able to present a negative RT-PCR test taken 48 hours prior to departure from the country of origin. Number 2, fully vaccinated and must have the following proof of vaccination against COVID-19 recognized under existing IATF regulations. These are for World Health Organization International Certificates of Vaccination and Prophylaxis. That's the yellow card. VaxCert PH or National or State Digital Certificate of Foreign Government which has accepted VaxCert PH under a reciprocal agreement otherwise permitted by the IATF. So this is the very first page that you will see when you log into One Health Pass. Click OK after you have read this warning. That will bring you to the home page of One Health Pass. We have all the icons over here. You want the register icon, which the arrow is pointed in the illustration. Click register. So before you can proceed into your registration, there will be a warning again. Read it, and it says that the accuracy of the information and personal data you fill in through this portal is your sole responsibility. By continuing to register, you confirm that you understand that the information provided on the registration form is true, complete, and correct. BOQ shall not be liable for any claims, damages, or liabilities arising from any incorrect or incomplete information provided. So make sure that you provide your complete information when you register with One Health Pass. They can actually penalize you if you put an incorrect information in here. That will bring us to the next page, the travel details. So on the travel details, it would say your registration data will be invalid if your registration date is not within 3 days during your actual arrival in the Philippines. So this is why we said you register with One Health Pass 3 days prior. It's typically the same. So you indicate your arrival date in the Philippines, port of entry, and your classification then click next. So port of entry, you're leaving through the airport, you're an aircraft passenger. For this tutorial, we are going to use foreign national for classification. This is also in preparation for the Philippines reopening its borders on February 10 for foreign tourists. So I am going to show you guys now. This is how to fill it out because this is still a must. Next is your personal profile. Fill in your personal profile information. Very basic. Your last name, middle initial, birthday, civil status, nationality, PhilHealth number if you have any, passport number, very important, local Philippine number. I know some of you don't have it, but you can use the local Philippine number from your relative. This is temporary. You can always edit it later on. When you can get your own SIM card and your email. Make sure that you have an active email and that you can access your email just in case the Bureau of Quarantine needs to get a hold of you. So after you have filled out your personal details, proceed to your residence details. So very basic. This is your address. This is the address in your final destination. Then travel details. Your country or port of exit. Where did you came from? What port are you landing in? Is it in NAIA 1, NAIA 2, NAIA 3? Airline name, flight number. You should be able to find all of this in your ticket or in your itinerary or in your boarding pass. Then after you have filled out the details and travel details information, you can proceed to the next page, which is the type of traveler. So for this tutorial, like I mentioned earlier, we are using foreign national as the type of traveler. Select your category. So then, if your category is not listed, choose others and specify. Just like the foreign tourist. It's not listed there. You choose others. Then you specify you're a foreign tourist. Next is the vaccination information. So this is the new information that they have added. Not really actually new. They used to have it there, but they have removed it for some time. But now they brought it back because of the new guidelines traveling to the Philippines. So for vaccination information, you will be asked if you have been vaccinated. Answer yes. If yes, answer no if no. But if you are a foreign tourist traveling to the Philippines, you have to be fully vaccinated because at the moment, only fully vaccinated will be allowed entry. Then your first dose, fill in this information, the date of your first dose, what's the name of your vaccine, and so on with the second dose information. And at the bottom, you will have to upload your vaccine card or certificate. They accept PDF file, JPEG, JPG, and PNG file for this. Also, please notice on the note stating in there that only verifiable vaccination card from below listed countries are accepted as per IATF resolution number 159 series of 2022. So the countries are listed. So if your country is one of those on the list, then you're good to go. I can see the US is in there, Canada is in there, Australia is in there. So if your country, like I said, is listed, you should be good to go with the upload of your vaccination card or vaccination certificate. The next process is your COVID-19 RT-PCR test result. This was taken before too, but like I said, they brought it back for the new guidelines to the Philippines. Over here, they said 72, but they actually made a mistake on that. It is 48 hours. If you guys remember at the very beginning of this tutorial, they do said 48 hours. So they probably forgot to change the hour in here, but just to correct it, it is 48 hours. So you check yes, then you upload your RT-PCR test result certificate and the date of swab. The file type for this one it's either PDF, JPEG, JPG, and PNG. Below it are the countries traveled. So if you have traveled to countries for work, visited, and transited in the last 30 days, input it on this part here. There's country 1, country 2, country 3, country 4. But if you have not traveled since, you can leave it blank. Also on the exposure history of exposure to known, probable, and or confirmed COVID-19 case 14 days before the onset of signs and symptoms. So if this is applicable to you, fill it up. But if not, you can answer no and proceed to the next procedure, which is the clinical information, which is an information if you have been sick for the past 30 days. Check yes, then you can pick in the choices what are your symptoms when you were sick. But if no, it doesn't show up. So check the box if this applies to you and check no if it doesn't. Then proceed to the next one, which is comorbidities. If you have it, pick on the boxes that's given there, or if not, you can specify it on the other box if any of this applies to you. And after that, read the data privacy and affidavit of undertaking. It's quite long. I'm not gonna read it anymore. I'll let you guys read it when you guys are getting ready to fill out or getting ready to register with One Health Pass. Read it, check the box, enter the CAPTCHA security, then click submit. As soon as you click submit, it will ask you to generate a QR code. Click on that and it should give you a QR code like this I am showing you in the illustration. So you will know that your registration is a success because it will not only give you a QR code, it will also give you a number that is what you need when you arrive in the Philippines. Starting February 1 onwards for fully vaccinated who doesn't have to undergo quarantine anymore and swab testing. And that is it. That is your One Health Pass registration for the new guidelines to the Philippines starting today, February 1 of 2022. So like I said, this is the newest version of the One Health Pass, that now you have to upload your vaccination card or certificate. You now have to upload your 48 hours negative RT-PCR test. There are some datas in there that they have removed to make it a lot easier for you, but like I said, the two most important things that they have brought back for this registration are those files that they need to check, because like I said, fully vaccinated don't need to undergo the mandatory facility-based quarantine anymore, the swab testing and stuff. So these are the changes of the new One Health Pass and the latest version that you guys need to fill out before you fly to the Philippines. 3 days prior to departure, you have to register because this is needed. So this is our quick update for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, concerns, or inquiries with regards to this video or in any of our travel related videos, please comment it down below and I will get back to you guys as soon as I can, or you can direct message me on our Facebook page or Instagram, same handle, the Eton Squad. Again, thank you guys so much for continuously supporting and trusting our channel, the Eton Squad. I hope to see you on our next travel update. Stay safe, stay healthy, and God bless everyone. Bye.